This is your 20-minute full body morning stretch. Hi friends, welcome back to your practice. I am Katie Arnold, and today's practice is the perfect way to start your day by creating space in the body, by building a little bit of heat in this slow flow practice, and really starting your day with intention. You will leave this class feeling so good and so ready, body, mind, and soul. So you don't need any props for this practice. So go ahead, roll out your yoga mat if it's not already, and meet me right back here. All right, friends, so we're just gonna get started for our practice today in a nice easy seat. So crossing your legs, rooting down through the sit bones. Go ahead and lift all the way up through the crown of your head. And then pulling that chin back slightly, so we're stacking the head right over the shoulders, which are stacked right over the hips. And before we begin any movement for this morning practice today, I just want you to tap into your breath. Breathing from the base of the spine all the way up through the crown of your head. And sending that breath from the crown of the head all the way back down to the base, nourishing each vertebrae. Inhale, filling up with that good, fresh, new air. And exhale, letting go whatever we may be ready to release. Letting this just gentle breath ground us into our practice this morning. Or really whatever time you're choosing to practice, right? One more breath in right here. And exhale, drop that right ear down towards that right shoulder, opening up the left side of the neck. Inhale right here. Exhale, gently roll the chin down to the chest and over to the other side. Left ear down by that left shoulder. Opening through the right side of the neck. Inhale down through center. And over to the other side again. Just sending your breath into the openings. Not trying to take it through too far. Chin to chest. And one more time. Left ear, left shoulder. And inhale back up through neutral. Inhale, reach those arms out nice and high. Exhale, bring that right hand beside that right hip, left arm reaching up and over. We'll move dynamically, so inhaling up through center. Exhale, take it over to the left. Left hand plants, right arm reaches. Inhale up through center. Exhale, take it to the right. Let it be okay if you're not getting super deep. It's still early. We're still opening things up. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. One more time, each side. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. This time, take a twist to the right, crossing that left hand to that right knee. Again, moving dynamically, inhaling through center. And exhale, twisting over to the left, right arm crosses. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Still keeping that spine long here. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist left. Don't worry about trying to twist too deep here. Inhale, center. One more time, each side. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. And exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Plant your hands, roll over those ankles. We'll meet in a neutral tabletop position. Wrists are gonna come underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And then inhale, dropping your belly, lifting your gaze, coming through cow pose. Exhale, belly button to spine, chin to chest for cat. Inhale, cow pose, heart shines forward, gaze gently pulls forward. Exhale through cat, let that spine round, pulling up towards the ceiling. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, spine rounds. Taking 2 more breaths on your own. 2 more rounds of this cat and cow. Letting it be okay if the pace of your movement is a little bit different than mine, if the pacing of your breath is a little bit different than mine. And then meeting back in our neutral tabletop position. Bring those big toes to touch, send the knees out nice and wide, and just sink the hips down towards your heels, finding a few moments in a child's pose. A gentle place of rest. If you want to take a more active child's pose, you could walk those fingertips in front of you even more, and maybe you tent up onto those fingertips. Almost like you're trying to protect a cupcake from being smashed underneath your hands. So tenting up onto those fingertips, and if a more gentle child's pose is what you actually are looking for right here, then just rest those forearms down to the mat. One more round of breath. Press into the hands, inhale back up to your tabletop position. And then curl those toes under, let the hips go high, downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and walk out your downward facing dog, pedaling out your feet, bending one knee, bending the other. Introducing the backs of the legs to this practice. And start to find some stillness. Take a nice big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, send that right leg high behind you. Exhale, stack those hips, bend that right knee, taking a 3-legged dog with a twist. And you can choose here to maybe take some circles with that right ankle, rolling things out. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, squaring those hips back with your mat. Exhale, step that right foot on the outside of that right hand, lizard lunge. Go ahead and soften that left knee down to the mat. Staying up on tall arms here. Big inhale breath. Big exhale. Curling those left toes under. Inhale, lift that left knee. Exhale, step it back, high plank pose. Palms pressing into the mat, heels pulling towards the back of our space. Pull that core in strong. Broaden through the collarbones. Big inhale breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. You can always drop your knees first. Untuck the toes. Keep your hands underneath your shoulders. Magnetize those elbows towards one another. On your next inhale breath, lift the head, lift the chest. Little baby cobra pose. Stay and breathe. One more inhale breath. Exhale, lower down, make your way back, downward facing dog. Take a full round of breath. Inhale that left leg high behind you. Bend your knees, stack those hips. Three-legged dog with a twist on the other side. Maybe you introduce those circles with the ankle. Inhale, squaring those hips back with your mat. Exhale, step that left foot on the outside of that left hand. Right knee drops down to the mat. We stay and hold in tall arms on this lizard lunge. Really sending your breath down into your hips. It's not always the most comfortable, especially in the morning, but use that breath here. Curling those right toes under. Inhale, lift that right knee, step it back, high plank pose. Big inhale breath. Stay for the breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, lower down to the belly. Untuck the toes. Inhale up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Once again, inhale up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Final time here. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up through tabletop or high plank. Exhale, back down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. We'll take all that through again. Inhale that right leg high. Exhale, bend your knees, stack that hip open. Inhale back to that three-legged dog. Exhale, step that right foot on the outside of your right hand. Keep that left knee lifted this time. One big breath in. Exhale, step it back, high plank pose. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, lower down to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Maybe this time you put a little bit more weight in those hands. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up through tabletop or maybe high plank. Exhale, down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale that left leg high. Exhale, bend your knees, stack your hips open. Inhale, right back to that three-legged dog. Exhale, step that left foot on the outside of the left hand. Big breath in right here. Exhale, high plank pose. Here for the inhale. Exhale, lower down to the belly. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, lower down, make your way back, downward facing dog. Big inhale breath. Big exhale. Inhale, coming up onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, and just walk to the top of your mat. Once you get there, feet are going to come about as wide as your yoga mat, heels in, toes out. And then sink your seat down, Malasana Yogi Squat. Hands are going to come at heart center. And if this is not available for where your body is at today, you're just going to take that squat a little bit higher, okay? And really breathing into those hips. Trying to get both feet firmly planted. So if that means you're sitting up a little bit higher, let that be okay. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Plant that left hand down in front of that left foot. Inhale, reach that right arm up, taking a twist. Inhale, come back through to your Malasana, your yogi squat. And exhale, dropping that right hand down. Inhale, open up with that left. Hands come to heart center. One more inhale. Exhale, hips go high. Standing forward fold. And then just drop your seat all the way down to the mat and lower down onto your back. Feet are going to be about hips width distance. Arms are long now by your side. Tuck that tailbone. Inhale, start to lift those hips up and off of your mat. Pressing into the feet, pressing into the hands. So glutes are engaged here, but we're not making them do all the work. We're really pressing down into those feet, into those hands, lifting up through the hip points. Inner thighs hugging towards one another. Check in with that breath. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly lower the hips down to the mat. Once they hit, gently windshield wiper the knees side to side. And extending each leg out long. Landing in your Shavasana, your final resting posture. You won't be here too long, but give yourself this moment of rest to integrate all the components of our practice this morning. Sometimes Shavasana is one of the only moments that we will get in stillness for our whole days. Once our days begin, we tend to find ourselves running all around everywhere we go. So take this moment for yourself. Start to wiggle fingers and toes, reawakening the body. Maybe rolling out the wrists and the ankles. Take a big good morning stretch, reaching long fingertips to toes. And rolling over onto your favorite side, coming into a fetal position. One more moment to feel fully supported by this practice. And press into your hands, coming back out to a nice easy seat on your mat. Rooting down through your sit bones, lifting up through the crown of your head. Sweep those arms out nice and wide, palms meeting overhead. Exhale as your hands come down through heart center. Thank you so much for joining me, for starting your day, and for sharing this practice with me. Om Shanti, peace. Thank you all so much. If you have not already grabbed my free mindful movement class calendar, it helps you choose the practices for you to do every day based on how you are feeling that day. Mindful movement is a total game changer in my book, For My Life, for the way that I move my body. So make sure you grab that at the link below. It is free. And if you have not already subscribed, like this video, comment below, let me know how your morning practices are serving you, how they're supporting you, how much time you have in your mornings for movement. Let me know. So I will see you all next time.